I will tell you how to get this particular hairstyle, and I'll share every detail you need to get that style. So let's get started. To get this dream flow hairstyle, every detail matters, from the right hair length to hair care and monthly visits to the barber. You will need a very specific hair length to achieve this dream flow. I'm not gonna leave you guessing the length of hair. Your hair needs to be exactly 7 inches on top, which is the perfect length for natural, effortless flow. The sides need to be shorter, but still long enough to keep that sleek look. So you need around 4 inches on the sides. It is very important to measure these accurately. Now to get this hairstyle, I'm assuming you have 4 inches on top and 1 inch on sides. If you don't have this exact length, you can either grow it out to get that particular length or by cutting. For example, you have about 4 inches on top and 2 to 3 inches on sides. Then you go to your barber and ask him to cut the sides to 1 inch and remaining the top length as it is. After you have 4 inches on top and 1 inch on the sides, start going to your barber every month 1 time to follow the process. So you have the right length on top and sides. Now is the time to go to your barber for the very first time. At the start, your goal is to lay the foundation of this hairstyle. Your hair is about 4 inches long on top and 1 inch on the sides. When you visit the barber, tell him you're growing your hair for the dream flow. This way, he'll avoid cutting too much off. During this visit, ask your barber to clean up the edges and blend the transition between the top and sides while keeping the length intact. Ask him to avoid thinning the top too much, as you will need density for that flowing effect. Now, this is also the time to start a growth-focused hair care routine. During this 6 month, you need to have only 4 products: hair growth shampoo with biotin in it, hair growth conditioner, and hair growth oil. You also need to have a leave-in conditioner that you should use on non-shower days. Now let's talk about the second visit. At the second visit, your hair should be around 4 to 5 inches on top and 1.5 inches on the sides. You will notice more volume and length, but it might look a bit uneven or untidy. This is time for your second barber visit. Tell your barber to blend the sides into the top a little more, giving the appearance of natural flow. At this stage, your sides are starting to grow out, so ask for a light trim to keep them neat. The key is maintaining balance without sacrificing length. The focus is on preserving as much length as possible on top while cleaning up split ends. Continue with your growth shampoo and conditioner routine as you're still growing your hair. The growth oil is very important here. Keep massaging it twice a week to promote circulation in the scalp, which is necessary for healthy growth. Now your hair is about 5 inches on top and 2 inches on the sides. It is starting to resemble the dream flow, but there is still work to be done. The third barber visit is very important for shaping the growing length. Ask your barber to taper the sides slightly while keeping the top untouched. This helps prevent the sides from looking too bulky as they grow. A clean neckline will also enhance the overall look. On the top, it is very important to let the length grow freely while maintaining texture. This is also a good time to discuss any problem areas with your barber, like awkward cowlicks or uneven growth. By the fourth visit, your hair is 5.5 inches on top and 2.5 inches on the sides. Now your hair is officially in the medium length category. This is when the dream flow starts to take shape. Your fourth visit to the barber is all about maintaining structure while allowing for more volume and length. Ask your barber to trim the sides slightly, ensuring they blend seamlessly into the top. Avoid aggressive fades or sharp contrasts, as dream flow is about soft, natural transitions. I suggest you ask for a small trim on the top to remove split ends and enhance texture. This visit is also a good opportunity to discuss styling products with your barber. He might recommend something specific for your hair type. At this point, styling at home becomes even more important. Use a round brush and a blow dryer to lift the hair and the roots to create volume. You can also enhance volume by scrunching your hair while blow drying. This helps mimic the effortless windswept look of this dream flow. Finish with the matte clay or cream to keep the hair in place while maintaining a natural look. This is also a great time to experiment with different styles to see what works best for you. At this point, your hair should be around 6 inches on the top and 3 inches on the sides. The length is enough to show off the flow, but it still needs some refinement. During your fifth visit to the barber, focus on keeping everything neat and polished. Ask your barber to lightly trim the sides so they don't overpower the top. The goal is to keep things balanced while highlighting the longer hair on top. The top should only get dusting to remove split ends and encourage healthy growth. At this stage, you might also want to add soft layers to enhance the movement and texture of your hair. Styling your hair is now the second most important thing to do. Use a pre-styling product like a volumizing spray before blow drying. As your hair grows longer, the weight might cause it to fall flat, so lifting the roots is very important. I recommend using medium hold products. It will give you the control you need without making your hair look stiff. Your hair is now 7 inches on the top and 4 inches on the sides. This is the ideal length for the Dream Flow. Your sixth and final barber visit is about perfecting the style and locking in the look. Tell your barber to do a light trim, focusing on blending the sides into the top for a seamless transition. At this stage, you should experiment with additional texturing techniques like point cutting to enhance movement. The goal is to create a hairstyle that looks effortlessly cool and full of natural flow. And you are all done with Dream Flow haircut. Now that you've got the Dream Flow, styling it each day is easy. After washing, towel dry your hair, then apply a bit of leave-in conditioner to keep it smooth. Then, add a light splitz of salt spray and use your fingers to guide the hair into place. You can either let it air dry for a natural look or use a blow dryer on low heat to add extra volume and movement. Finish off with a dab of styling cream or pomade if you want added definition. Avoid heavy gels or waxes that can weigh down your hair. Stick with lightweight hydrating products that enhance your natural texture. The important question here is who can get Dream Flow? Now, the Dream Flow looks best on certain hair textures and face shapes. It works great if you have natural waves or loose curls. Some of you might be thinking, what if my hair is straight? Well, if your hair are too straight, you can still get Dream Flow. You will just need to use styling tools or texturizing products to add some texture. Thicker hair also holds the style better. So if your hair is thick and wavy, you're already off to a great start. For face shapes, this Dream Flow really complements oval and rectangular faces. These face shapes naturally balance out the volume on top without making the face look too narrow or too wide. Round faces can also pull off this look, especially when you keep the sides slightly longer to avoid adding extra width. Once you've achieved the Dream Flow, maintaining it is simple but really important. I suggest regular trims every 6 to 8 weeks to keep your hair healthy and prevent split ends. Instead of just focusing on making the best hairstyle for your personality, why not work on making your skin amazing? If you are interested in making your skin super attractive, watch this video.